YouTube, what is good? It's your boy, Nate. I messed up, y'all. I messed up. Take two, man. Take two. YouTube, what is good? It's your boy, Nate Reacts, aka Nate Plays, man. And I'm back at it with the reactions, man. Finally, I got it right. Hey, second time. And usually, when I go for like a week and I come back, or I go for a certain amount of time and I come back, I kind of lose my rhythm. But hey, it only took me the second try. But nevertheless, we are here with a video from Rebound. And this video is titled 20 Things You Did Not Know About Steph Curry, aka greatest shooter of all time, aka probably the greatest point guard of all time.
Oh my god, bro, is dick riding all you do?
When you look at him accolades wise. But let's see, man. Let's see what this video is talking about. Currently, right now, this video has 600,000 views. It's trending 50 right now. So we're gonna see what this video is talking about. Maybe this is things that we do know, and maybe this is things that we don't know. I don't exactly know how this video is gonna turn out because I've been having issues with audio. But without further ado, man, let's go ahead and get into it, man. Let's go.
There's some things Steph Curry doesn't tell.
Here we are. Let's see, man. Let's see.
Car crashes, weird pre-game rituals, and a disease that's making him go blind.
But until this week, no one knew that Steph Curry has been battling deteriorating eyesight.
This has got to be some cheese.
For 20
There's no way.
You didn't know about Steph Curry. And for number 20, there's no way you knew that before the NBA, Steph Curry was a YouTuber.
He was a YouTuber.
2007, while Steph was in college.
A YouTuber.
He started a YouTube
doing
channel,
the tube
where
of
they
you.
posted nothing but bangers.
There's Sunday brunch's golden rule, and last night's girl thinks you're a tool.
Oh wow, that looks so tasty.
I got a little something right here. Hey, can I play?
Damn, our boy was a YouTube star. But these days, he's on a whole new level. In fact, for number 19, I
did not know that he was a YouTuber, man.
Expensive basketball
he was doing
card
YouTube
in the
before
world
anybody else,
is
really.
of Steph Curry. This is Steph's rookie logo, man. And with
I've never understood what these cards like. I don't understand the true value of these cards. Like, there's even some that I've seen that are worth like thousands, hundreds of dollars, and I personally don't understand the significance of them. What's the deal with this selling like so much? Like, I've seen this plenty of times. People trading like what's the whole point? I want to see.
only one of these cards
I'm not pausing no more.
In 2021, it was sold for a ridiculous.
$5,900. What? Wait, hold on. What is it? That looks like million.
$0.9 million.
5.9?
The basketball card has
$5.9 million.
Hey man, Steph Curry.
I was wrong.
Cause for number
That's
18,
millions.
probably didn't know that Steph is so good at basketball that he literally
crazy.
broke.
That's crazy.
2K. See, in 2015, Steph was shooting an insane 45% from 3. So when developers put him in 2K16, his in-game character was hitting half-court bombs.
Yup, Steph Curry was a cheat code in 2K16, I'm not gonna lie. I still have my 2K16. He's a cheat code. Whenever I play quick game and he Cash Nasty.
Now, may have been terrorizing
Young nasty
2K,
Cash.
but he's done some people even worse. Cause for number 17, there's no way you knew that Steph cost Under Armour hundreds of millions of dollars.
$600 million.
Steph was hyping up his latest signature sneaker, the Curry 3, thinking they'd be the hottest shoe the game's ever seen. But when fans got their first look,
yeah, I'm not gonna lie, those gotta be the worst
Currys. The shoes ugly, overpriced,
the worst Currys ever came out.
When the
like,
Curry 3
those Currys were terrible.
The CEO of Foot Locker admitted
I had the Curry ones,
were selling terrible.
But those ones were terrible. Those Currys were terrible.
Said Friday, it's softer than expected, and that sent.
Like, they don't sell those no more. I don't think in the Under Armour store at all. They stopped selling those in the Under Armour store.
They lost $600 million.
Yeah, those are terrible shoes.
Crazy. Oh, what's even
do better, Curry.
Is number 16.
I like the Curry 5s. I'm not gonna lie. I like the Curry 5s.
Steph has the weirdest training routine in NBA history. See, back in 2012, Steph wanted to take his game to another level. So he adopted an experimental training routine that is just weird. From
Body
wearing
chambers.
strobe light goggles to jumping in sensory
Goggles.
deprivation tanks, Steph.
Nah, that's some
looked like a damn
scientific
science
stuff right there.
But
That's
it
some
worked,
scientific
because
stuff.
he became quicker and more
Look
accurate.
at Curry,
with the
man.
court.
So
8 points per
inspirational.
game
Look at
the
that.
very
In
next
the
season.
playoffs.
Man, it comes to being the best.
Clutchness.
And Steph will stop at nothing. But believe it or not, for number 15, there's one thing that Steph's even better at than basketball. Singing.
Singing.
James, I noticed that you think you can sing, but this is the remix with Steph and Curry.
That shit's beautiful, man. But I can't say the same for number 14.
Nah. Just
never
stick to
knew
everything
that.
else
Steph
except
Curry
singing, man. Come on.
almost died.
Yo, that was bad.
See, in 2018,
Curry.
Steph was behind the wheel of his Porsche
I remember
Panamera,
hearing this.
cruising down Highway 24 in Oakland, when all of a sudden, a silver Lexus cut in front and ran him off the freeway. In the blink of an eye, Steph's car was totaled, leaving him stranded on the side of the highway. But luckily, everyone walked away from the scene with no injuries, and Steph was just grateful to be alive. Man, something like that
man.
will really make you appreciate life. And
Living life
that's
every day is a
why in
blessing,
number
man.
13,
Making it home
Steph
safe
is
is a
spending
blessing every
millions
day.
of dollars saving an entire city. See, in 2019, Steph launched the Eat, Learn, Play Foundation, a charity that is giving back to the kids of Golden State. And from donating 100,000 books to serving 16 million meals, Eat, Learn, Play is changing lives. And in just a couple of years, Steph's charity has already raised over $15 million, all for the kids of Oakland. Damn, Steph stays giving back. Now for number 12, you probably knew that Steph broke the record for the most threes of all time. But what you didn't know is that he
We
turned
covered
the
that
shoes he
on the main
wore that
channel.
night into his very own NFT, the Curry Genesis Flows.
I still don't understand
$33
NFTs.
each.
I don't
These
understand it.
NFTs
Even in the
sold
LaMelo
out,
Ball video, I
raising
still don't
over
understand
$1
it.
million.
It's just stickers. It's
charity.
literally just stickers.
dude's
You could
stuff is
literally
full of
screenshot
surprises.
it and have an
In fact,
NFT.
number 11.
Like, that's-
You didn't know
you
that
could literally do
5-year-old
that.
Steph was in a Burger King commercial.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah,
How'd you get to be so big?
I guess I just grew that way.
What's it take to be a great basketball player like you?
Well, you really gotta want it. You gotta taste it. You gotta be able to smell it. I mean, you really gotta be hungry for it.
Dad, can we go to Burger King? I am really hungry.
From Burger King to 3-Point King. Man. But alright, dog.
So
Guys are in the top
inspirational.
10.
So inspirational.
Things are
Top
about to
10.
get even crazier. Because I bet you didn't know that Steph Curry, the greatest shooter in NBA history, might go blind. Yeah. For the
What?
first 10 years of his career, everything
That-
seemed fine.
Exit
Steph
out
was
that
hitting
ad.
threes, making passes, and becoming a GOAT. But in 2019, he discovered something horrifying.
Curry has a genetic disease called keratoconus. About 1 in 2,000 people suffer from it.
The reason I found out I couldn't see very well is because our GM, Bob Myers, saw me on TV one time just squinting, looking at the scoreboard, and he came up and asked me, he's like, can you actually see? And I was like, no, I just see the color orange really well.
This disease, it makes your vision worse and worse, has no cure.
And he's
if
still
left
out here doing
untreated,
that.
can
Is
leave
he playing
you
with
blind.
contacts?
So the only thing Steph could do is
Ain't no
wear
way he doing.
contacts,
He being this
and
great.
hope his eyesight doesn't get any worse.
Yeah, he's wearing
But
contacts
at least
for
he's
sure.
got people he can lean on, like in number 9. Because I don't think you knew that Steph's biggest fan is LeBron James. See, back in 2008, LeBron was watching Steph ball out in the NCAA tournament, and he was so impressed that after the game, he introduced himself and gave Steph the gift of a lifetime.
I don't know how people knew this. He gave me a jersey when I was in high school. When I was in college at Davidson, and I still have it on the wall at my parents' house back in Charlotte.
Wow.
And he wrote it like to the king of basketball in North Carolina and signed it and all that.
Man, it's great to see Steph get the love that he deserves. Because
Yeah, man.
the guy has done a
Yep,
lot for
yep.
his community. In fact, for number 8,
Prime
I bet you had
example.
no
He's the
idea
prime
that Steph is
example
the
NBA
first
player, not gonna
NBA
lie.
player to design shoes for girls. See, back in 2018, Steph got a letter in the mail that broke his heart. It was a 9-year-old fan, upset that his latest signature shoe wasn't made in girl sizes. And when Steph read that, he knew he had to make things right. So he got in touch with the girl's family, teamed up with Under Armour to design her very own signature shoe.
It's two girls playing basketball and then encouraging words behind it.
You sparked a nice big movement for sure. And
Those Currys are fire, though.
You get to represent it together.
Those Currys are fire.
Look at Curry, man, out here grabbing W's. But number 7 was a massive L, because there's no way you knew that. Steph got banned from buying his own sports team. In 2018, Steph saw that his favorite NFL team, the Carolina Panthers, were up for sale. So he started making some calls and reaching out to investors, until eventually he teamed up with Diddy and NBA owner Michael Rubin to put together an offer to buy the Panthers for $2 billion.
What team does Michael
And with a number
Michael
like
Rubin
that, it seemed like the deal was done. But
I
at
don't
the
know.
very
I
last
genuinely don't
second,
know.
the deal was shut down by none other than the NBA. Because apparently, they thought an active player buying a team with an NBA owner was a conflict of interest. So with that, the team was sold to another group, leaving Steph's dreams crushed.
Maybe after
Now, for number
retirement.
6,
Maybe after
I
retirement.
bet you didn't know that. Steph designed one of the ugliest cars in the world. Yeah. In 2019, Infiniti hired Steph to shoot a car commercial. And the idea behind the ad was that Steph would design the ugliest car he could think of just to prank his friend.
You know, my relationship obviously with Infiniti goes back a couple years now, and they gave me the opportunity to put my fingerprint on the concept car. So,
let's see what you're talking about.
Here we go.
Yeah, that's definitely not for today. You mean you could save that for years down the line.
This joint right here.
And that's a profit right there. That could be another EV.
This the future.
I think that is an EV.
Now look, clearly, Steph's a creative. But you definitely didn't know about his latest project. Cause for number 5, Steph is creating his very own cartoon. Yeah, you might have seen Steph appear in an episode of Family Guy, but what you probably missed is that in 2020, Steph announced he was teaming up with Family Guy creator Seth MacFarlane to reboot the classic 70s sitcom, Good Times.
Seth MacFarlane, Steph Curry, Good Times reboot? Huh? I asked myself the same questions, but we doing it. We wanted to bring the Good Times show back and bring some of the hilarity, some of the good conversations, and animate it. So who better to work with than Seth MacFarlane?
And there's no official release date yet, but it's been in production for a couple of years, so hopefully it comes out pretty soon. But in the meantime, we gotta talk about
That's another profit.
See, there's one sport
Hey, it's
that
always good to
Steph
make investments,
loves a
man.
little
Always
too
good to make
much.
investments.
Golf.
I think every time a show,
game of golf
like
just
Family
gets
Guy or
under my
something
skin, like,
comes
no matter
out,
how well you
the
play, you
owner
always
gets paid
play
more and more
better.
and more per show.
Very similar to basketball.
So that's a good investment. That's a really good
I'm on the
investment.
bench. Dead ball or something. A swing tip might pop up in my head. It's not good. I'm haunted by it. That's what my wife says, I'm haunted.
You know, I'm starting to
Hey,
think
man.
Steph's got problems.
You know?
But anyways, we're entering the top 3.
Top
So,
3?
You're about to
Let's
see a
see.
whole new side of Steph
Let's see.
you've never seen before. Cause I bet
see
you
what this is
didn't
talking
know
about.
about the time that Steph sparked a worldwide controversy. See, back in 2018, Steph was on an episode of Wingin' It with Vince Carter and some friends. And it was here that, out of nowhere, Steph dropped a bombshell.
We ever been to the moon?
Nope.
They gonna come get us. I don't think so either.
Elon
I'm
Musk
conspiracy.
is
Sorry,
the
I don't want to
closest
start a
thing we got,
conspiracy.
man.
They ain't been on the moon.
You don't think so?
Yeah, Steph said we've never been to the moon, sending the internet into a frenzy.
Was Steph Curry joking when he said he doesn't believe Americans landed on the moon?
I don't think this is funny, actually. Like, we can laugh at it, but I don't think it's funny.
It happened. The moon landing happened.
And when the people over at NASA heard, well, they were pissed. So they called up Steph and had a little
He was right when they said they were going to come and get him.
It's been one of those kind of situations where I've had President Obama reach out. I've had yourself, one other astronaut that really wanted to educate me on how significant, the moon landing was. Obviously, it was real.
But Steph didn't stop there, because shortly after, he put his money where his mouth was, teaming up with Under Armour to create custom moon landing shoes, with all the proceeds going to support science education. Yeah, Steph might have screwed up, but
Those some nice
clearly
curries.
has a heart of gold. That's why for number 2, you might not have known that Steph became best friends with Obama. And it started in 2015 when Steph met Obama at a White House charity event. And from the jump, the two hit it off. So much that over the next few years, they became best friends. From doing commercials, giving speeches, hell, even golfing together. And these days, Steph and Obama
he's got those
are
type
like
of connections.
brothers. In fact, in 2022, right after Steph won his 4th ring, the very first person to call him up was none other than Obama.
Oh, I wish I could say that. I wish I could say that on TV. Oh, man.
Man, this dude Steph has got it all.
Yeah,
and
he's got
done
connections,
all kinds
man.
of
He's got
incredible
connections.
things. But what if I told you that all of these
Off and on
moments
court,
should have
so.
never happened? Because the number one thing you didn't know about Steph Curry
what's up?
is that the Golden State Warriors almost traded him. See, early in his career, Steph was showing a lot of potential, winning Rookie of the Month 3 times, making the All-Rookie First Team. Hell, he even won the Sportsmanship Award. But in 2012, things took a turn for the worse. Because Steph was constantly getting hurt, needing 2 ankle surgeries, and missing
I heard he
over
had so
half
many
of his
ankle
3rd
injuries,
season.
like
So, the executives at
a lot
Golden
of
State
ankle
started
injuries
wondering, is
in
Steph
his early
Curry
years.
really that guy? And when they got a call from the Bucks asking to trade for Steph Curry, they had their finger on the trigger, ready to get rid of him.
I think they traded Monte Ellis to the Bucks instead of Steph
At the very last
at the end
second, one man stepped in to save the day. Steph's coach, Mark Jackson.
So Coach Jackson pulled me out at the locker room. He's like, "Yo, I just had to let you know, like, they wanted you in the trade, but he's like, I kind of stepped in too and said, I'm gonna give you the keys. I felt like I really believe in you. We just gotta get you healthy, and that's what the rest of the season's gonna be about." So, you know, his line, "Don't make me a liar."
Don't make me a liar.
And so that was when it was like the trade happened, and like, oh, by the way, that could have been you, type vibe, all at the same time. Crazy day. I'll never forget that moment.
For Steph, this was the day that changed everything. Instead of trading,
because
the Warriors gave Steph
that would have
his
changed
biggest
so many
contract
things.
yet, worth $44 million. So, with the support of the franchise behind him, Steph put the entire NBA on notice. And over the next few years, he turned the Warriors franchise into a dynasty, winning 4 rings. And he's not done yet. Just imagine if Steph played for the Bucks instead of the Warriors.
They probably wouldn't have got
crazy.
Giannis.
But to be honest,
They more than
you've
likely
seen some
wouldn't have
moments
got
that aren't
Giannis,
just
'cause they would've
crazy.
been,
They're
higher
flat
up.
out
I don't know.
nuts.
I don't know.
Like one time, Shaq almost killed someone, and another, LeBron, caused an entire riot. Yeah, and if all that sounds crazy, then you need to click on
that's
this
a W
video right
edit.
here, because
That's a W edit. But hey, that's gonna go ahead and conclude this video. You know, I'm glad to be back reacting. I'm gonna try to be, you know, more consistent with it once again. I'm trying to balance out 2 channels, and then I'm trying to put my focus on one channel that's right there at 1,000. I'm trying to put this channel up, you know. So, you know, videos, you know, are slow. I only got, you know, it's only one person with 2 channels, man. It's one person with 2 channels. I know a lot of people can do it. A lot of people can do it, but you know, a lot of people do it when they've solidified themselves. I'm trying to grow both of these channels from the ground up. So if you guys could just bear with me, man. You know, we're gonna continue to grind out here, you know, for both channels. This was just, you know, a brief little video just to get back into the flow of doing videos, reaction videos specifically again. I don't think I mentioned this, but in the beginning, I don't know. I'm gonna reset. I don't think I mentioned this, but the link to my most recent 2K videos, because that's where I've been most of my time. I've been grinding on my main channel, 2K videos. I think we're on like now episode 7. But yeah, that's gonna go ahead and conclude today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. This is Nate Reacts, aka Nate Play, signing off. Yes, I got it right. Peace.